Hello, everybody. Welcome to our cruise trivia. Look who has joined us. Probably just for those dreamies that he's eating, but I'm happy that you have all seen him now. Here he is, the lovely Hudson. Hello to everybody who has joined us today. We are doing cruise trivia. We've got 15 questions, and we're just going to do a question, then an answer, then a question, then an answer, then a question, then an answer 15 times. If you have any cruise related questions, please feel free to ask me. If you can put question in capital letters at the start, that makes it so much easier for me to see that it is a question as opposed to just a comment. Hello to everybody who's in here. We've had people in here 2 hours early. as always, you guys who come in here 2 hours early, you're very impressive and very organized. Hello to Marcus, who I think is normally always first. Marcus was in here 2 hours to go, followed by Lou. Lou was in here as well. And there's loads of names I recognize. Hope you guys are all having a good week. Loads of people. Hello to everyone who's in here already. Hopefully you can hear me fine and you can see me okay. Let me know if this is all right. I have just got off of another live stream. Wasn't live streamed though. It was me recording with Morgan from the Very Unofficial Travel Guides, and I'll be on his channel, I think, on Sunday. So look out for that one. Hello to, we've got Matt here from Royal Caribbean Blog. If you missed my chat with Matt, that is on my channel for as long as my channel is there. That was a really good chat. Look, everything Royal Caribbean. Thank you, Matt, for joining us on that one. Hello to Kevin. Hello to Patty Ann, who just saw Hudson's tail. Yes, Hudson has gone already, but he has been here. You have seen him. Hopefully that's okay. I'm in a really good mood today because the sun has come out. I spent most of today with the curtains closed filming a YouTube video, so I didn't really see much of the sun, but I have been out for a walk. I have had to put my sunglasses on and everything today, so I'm feeling pretty happy about that. Hello to Richard, who is saying hello to Hudson. He's not saying hi to me, but hello to you anyway. Hello to Sarah, who also says hi to Hudson. Hello to Matt says, I imagine the broadcast will begin when Emma gets a proper cup of tea, whatever that is. My proper cup of tea is right here. This is a peppermint tea. I'm not sure that most people in the UK would count that as a proper cup of tea, but I do. A proper cup of tea is just a breakfast tea, I think it's normally called when you're in the US or somewhere else. A builder's tea, proper builder's tea, milk and sugar. That's what I call a proper tea. Minus 22 in Canada. That sounds awful. It is 12 degrees today here in the UK, and I'm loving it. It feels very spring-like and very, I don't know, it just feels like things are getting better. So hopefully they are. Got our potato comments in here straight away. Potato, thank you so much. Never been on a cruise, but may go on one in 1 to 2 years. I'm glad that this year hasn't put you off cruising. I think it's put a lot of people off, and it shouldn't. I think it's the best way to travel when we can travel again. So glad that hasn't put you off. Thank God it's Friday, another lovely day in paradise, says Lou. Hello to Lou. Hello to Todd, who's in here. Todd is talking to Matt. What is the potato of the week? I haven't thought of one. Maybe I need to add that into my live stream preparations. Think of a potato of the week. Let's go with a baked potato, or as I would call it, a jacket potato. I don't think you can go wrong with that one. Matt from Royal Caribbean Blog says, happy Friday, everybody. Sean is in here. Hello to Sean. Thank you, Sean, for joining us. Lou says, hi, Emma. Welcome to our conversation channel. Conversations going on here in the chat. Appreciate all your comments. Hope everyone is okay and they're feeling optimistic. I do feel like things are getting better now, especially as we get out of winter and it's brighter at least. And then warmth will come at some point, and we can all have barbecues in summer and it'll be great. Hopefully cruises. John says, don't forget to click the thumbs up. Yes, that would be awesome. If you could click the thumbs up, that would be really cool. YouTube likes that. Hello to John, who's in here from Kentucky, USA. Thank you so much, John. Cool to see you in here. John is one of my Patreons. Thank you, John. Everyone in here, I can't believe how early you guys get here. I have to admit, I get here about 7 minutes early for these live streams. I do set this up earlier. So hello to Sana, who's in here. Hello to Marvin, Darren. So many people in there. Thank you so much, everybody. Rob says, my friend recently informed me that the best way to have mashed potato is with a shepherd's pie. Yeah, shepherd's pie is normally just meat and mashed potatoes, so it's fabulous. Very kind of wintry food, though. The British guy says, hi, Emma, hope you're safe and well. Hello, British guy. I'm a British girl. Awesome. If everybody is ready, then we'll get started with the trivia. We're just going to do a question, then an answer, a question, then an answer, so that hopefully I can answer as many other questions at the same time. I think after this one, I will change trivia to being once a month instead of once every 2 weeks, because I want to get more kind of guests on here and have more Q&As that are just general Q&As. I am going to do not necessarily a bonus Q&A, just a bonus live stream that may not be cruise related, because on Wednesday, it is my birthday. It is my 27th birthday on Wednesday, and I'm going to do a live stream. I'm going to try and stay awake really late, because why not? I'm not going to be out having a party. So I think we're going to do it at 10 p.m. UK, Wednesday, Emma's birthday party live stream. And it's just going to be me sat here talking to you for anybody who wants to join. We don't have to talk about anything cruising. If you want to change, we can talk about absolutely anything. I just think that will be nice, because I'm not going to be out having a birthday party, am I? So we will be doing that. Okay, thank you, everybody. Let's get started with question number 1. There are no photos this time, not through choice. It just didn't work out like that this time. So question number 1 is, which river passes through Serbia? Serbia. Richard says, not seen your watch before, looks good. Thank you very much. It is a new watch. I'm a proper adult now with a proper watch, so that's cool. Nancy got her second COVID vaccine yesterday. That is awesome. I did see somebody asking about the vaccinations here in the UK, and it seems to be going pretty well. I think they've almost done everybody 60 plus and people who were vulnerable. So hopefully that's going to come down the age group soon. It's going to be a while before they get to 27 though, but I'm happy being at the end of the list. I deserve to be there. Thank you so much, Sarah, for your super chat, sending positive vibes for 2021 cruises. Yes, I'm feeling optimistic. I think things are going to get better soon. I think it's going to be fast when things get better too. So I'm looking forward to it. Hope everybody else has that positive feeling too. It's probably just because the sun's come out here in the UK and it makes me feel so much better. Even if I'm just working at home, I would prefer to be sat by the window with the sun rather than, it's always been dark here in the UK all winter. So I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much, Sarah, for your super chat. Jenny says, waiting for Royal to cancel our May cruise as I've given up and now booked a UK Forest Lodge instead. Yes, I'm waiting for Royal Caribbean to book my May cruise. They haven't done it yet, but they're going to. There's almost no chance that this cruise is going to happen. So I'm just waiting game. Can't see Hudson on the map. Hope he didn't fall in the river in Serbia. He did not. There he is. He's behind my head. He's there. You see him? Mary says, I can finally register for vaccine next week and I'm 60 plus. They're just getting to us in March. Yeah, it seems like kind of a postcode lottery, depending on where you live, how fast you're getting it. They're hoping to have everybody completely vaccinated by the end of July, as far as I know, which will be just in time for the cruise I've booked in August. So fingers crossed, fingers crossed. So question 1, the answer, some of you guys have got it, to which river passes through Serbia? The answer, Gwen has got it. It is the Danube River. Yes, I took a Danube River cruise and I did go to Serbia. I can't remember if it was Serbia or if it was a different country, but at some point during this river cruise, on one side of the river was a country where I could roam using my phone internet for free, and on the other side it was going to cost me a lot of money. So it was literally, you either be very, very careful not to connect to the wrong side of the river, or you just wait till you've docked. I think I just waited. I don't need the internet that much, but it was so nice on our river cruise because they actually explained stuff like that to us. Explained about put your phone in airplane mode because this country is not included in UK roaming, but this one is, etc., etc. It was really nice. So well done to Rob and well done to Julia. It is Danube. Reggie and her man say Danube. Yes. Scott says potato. Potato is not the answer to this one. One time I will make a question where the answer is potato, but it's not today. Hello to Michelle, who was joined from Canada. Canada feels so far away from me now here in the UK, but I'd love to get back to Canada soon. I really do. The Hudson River, not quite right. Okay, question number 2 is potato related. For those of you who wanted a potato related question, it is how many pounds of potatoes does Oasis of the Seas use in a week? 2,700, 18,000, or 27,000? John, I have seen your question, but I'm not answering it because it is related to one of the questions later on. So don't think I'm ignoring you. Lou says he's got 1 for 1, quitting now. You said that last time, you didn't quit, and then you didn't get 100% right. So maybe this time you should do that. Moonplay says, what would your favorite Oasis class be? I've never cruised on an Oasis class cruise ship, so I cannot give you an answer. I'm afraid. I would love to, and I'm definitely going to at some point, but I haven't done it yet. Lou says he is still hopeful for Viking Homelands in July. You might have a chance there. I'm hopeful for you too. I really am. Lots of answers to this one, lots of varying ones. Lou says, Emma Cruises has called me out. I'm sorry, I gave away the secret that you didn't get 100% last time. Don't stop though. If you just came and you did one question and then you left because you got 100%, I will be sad. So please don't do that. Oh, Norman says, any idea regarding possible names for Cunard's new ship? No, I'm sure it's going to be something it could be Queen Emma. I think that would fit quite nicely. So the answer to this question, it is not 27,000. A lot of 27,000s in here. It is 18,000, which I think is more than enough potatoes. I can't really imagine things in pounds of potatoes. I can't really imagine that, but it is 18,000 pounds of potatoes. 18,000. I think it's a queen. Oh yeah, I don't know about Cunard. I don't think they're going to do anything radically different. I can't imagine them coming out with something like, Hudson. Like, they're probably not going to do that. King Hudson, why not? Scott says, if I got 100%, I'd retire with my championship ring. Very nice. Hi to Lindsay, who's joined us. Princess Emma says, John, I don't know. Justin has just joined. Hi, Spuds. Sorry I'm late. No problem, Spuds. Spuds. I think if we tried, says Lou, it will be 27,000. Yeah, I suppose it depends who's on the cruise. But yeah, that's what they say. Oasis of the Seas. Never too many potatoes, says my dad. Hello to my dad who is watching this. And I think my granddad might be watching this. And probably my mum if my dad is watching this too. So hello to Emma's family. Okay, let's move on now to question number 3, which is, if a crew member on a cruise ship eats in the buffet, do they have to wear their uniform? Do they have to wear their uniform if they eat in the buffet? Matt from Royal Caribbean Blog says, hello to Emma's family. Everyone knows you, Matt. Everyone knows you from, well, hopefully your channel, but also from our live stream. Hopefully from our live stream. 2 out of 2 correct. Time to quit while I have the perfect score. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I actually have all the answers here today written down in this little book. I normally would write them on the computer, but my computer was updating itself, so I had to go back and write with a pen. Yeah, I've even written my notes for this week's YouTube video. And I don't know if you guys expect me to have proper notes, but like, this is what I'm working with. It's a mess. It is a mess. So it may be different for different cruise lines. This is based on Royal Caribbean, and yeah, I suppose. Not everybody can eat in the buffet, by the way. It's only certain crew members. Certain crew members. So yeah, we've got some split answers here. Oh, William's come up with a good answer. You might be right there, William. So yeah, the answer I have, Shane, thank you for this one. It is they have to wear it everywhere, even when off the clock, which a lot of crew members give as a reason why they wouldn't bother going in the buffet. And to be honest, if I had to get dressed into my uniform, I don't know that I would do that. So yes is the answer to that one. Yes, uniform required. Yes, depends on the cruise line. Interesting, yes. I'm going for Royal Caribbean as my reference point. I'm sure they're all different. But generally speaking, they can't just roll up in their pajamas, which I don't know. To be honest, I wouldn't mind seeing the crew members roll up in their pajamas and go to the buffet, as long as they're, I would just not realize that they were crew members, to be honest. It's no secret that they don't always wear their uniform. Oh, the British guy's been so stressed out recently trying to get a cadetship with a cruise company. And funny enough, I'm trying to get a cadetship with Royal Caribbean. That sounds amazing. That sounds awesome. Jenny says, do you think it's still a good idea to book cruises from the UK in 2022, trying to avoid flying still? Not sure what other countries' restrictions will be. I think it's always easier if you can. I may fly somewhere in 2022 and take a cruise, so don't quote me on that and say Emma said you shouldn't and then she did, because I might do. I think it's a lot easier though if you can stay close to home, and it just limits your chances of it going ahead and everything going well. It would just make me nervous that you book flights to somewhere and then that country says no one's coming in, and then if you do that though, definitely book it all together through a travel agent so that they're responsible for sorting it out and it's not you. Okay, I think we have got our answer to that one. So let's move on to question number 4. I spent a lot of time working this out this week. Which is longer / taller? I'm talking Titanic this way, Empire State Building this way. Which is longer or taller? If you laid down the Empire State Building or you stood up the Titanic, which one is longer or taller? Oh, everything's flipped when I do this. So I go to get my drink that way, but it's actually this way. I've got some Vimto squash here today. I made a really exciting YouTube video today and it's going to come out possibly tomorrow, and it's not related to cruising at all. So please forgive me if you only want kind of cruise facts, don't watch tomorrow's video. If you want to know an update about me that I think is exciting, watch the video. I'm looking forward to it. Matt says Titanic today or in 1912? Titanic today. No, 1912. Yeah, so I spent a lot of this week comparing the Titanic length, the length and width of the Titanic to different things. So I compared it to buses, to cars, to aircraft carriers, to the Empire State Building, to the Statue of Liberty. That's what I spent, I think, my Tuesday night doing. So now I know all of this stuff. If you are interested in any kind of comparison between the Titanic and anything, head to emmacruises.com and you will find it on there. Hello to Emily, who has just joined us. Good afternoon, good evening from the UK. Hello to anybody who's in the morning tomorrow, because I know we sometimes have people in here from New Zealand. I am doing a live stream on Wednesday. That will be 10 p.m. UK. I'm hoping that 10 p.m. time slot will mean different people can come who are normally asleep. But these, that side of America tends to just wake up for these. So hopefully everybody can watch that. 10 till 11 Wednesday. I will be here just chatting. Very casual. I might even wear my pajamas because I'm normally in my pajamas by 10 p.m. Yes, well done, everybody. It is the Empire State Building. The Empire State Building is longer / taller. Not that much, but it is. That is the answer. Shane says, Titanic was small in comparison to today's ships. Yes, kind of. Not that small, though, really. I did a comparison between Titanic and all of the Royal Caribbean ships, and that's on emmacruises.com if you want to have a look at that. I was surprised, actually. It was bigger than I thought. Bigger than I thought. Titanic and a potato, says John. I did not do the comparison between Titanic and a potato, but I could do that if that's something that you want to do. Maybe. I did put out my last video on my YouTube channel was about a Costa cruise that I took, and it has some interesting opinions on there. I took a Costa cruise. It was 7 nights long. It was £400, including flights. And for that price, I think it was amazing. But yeah, there's a lot of conflicting opinions on Costa cruises. If you haven't already seen that video, check it out after this one. These live streams, by the way, all the Q&As I've done with Tony and Morgan and Sherry and all these cruise people, they're all available on the channel forever. So you can go back and watch those. I really enjoy doing those. I'm hoping to do more like that in the future, and I should be able to. Okay, on now to question number 5. This is why I didn't answer the question earlier. What is P&O Cruises' newest cruise ship going to be called? What is it going to be called? Mike has just had confirmation he can go on a Norfolk houseboat holiday, 25th of April. Very nice. Things are starting to kind of ease up here in the UK. We're still in quite a strict lockdown. I haven't seen my family or anybody for months now. And I'm just hoping that I just would like to see people again. That's the main thing. It's going to be quite a long time before we have restaurants and stuff, but yeah, it is what it is, but it is working, so I don't really mind. Hopefully by summer. I just seen Sanna's comment about the P&O name. William says, ever since the incident on the Costa Cruises, the only cruise company I trust is Royal Caribbean. I see this all the time. People will comment on my Costa videos and they will say, oh, the Costa Concordia this, the Costa Concordia that. Like, Costa is owned by Carnival. So if you want to, you know, not cruise on any of the Carnival ships, then fair enough. But it was one captain that was an idiot. Apart from that, it's fine. It's completely fine. I think you're missing out a lot if you don't cruise with any of the Carnival cruise lines. That's P&O, that's Princess, that's AIDA, that's everything. We've got some. So yeah, my mum says something beginning with A, and mum is correct. The answer is Arvia. I think that's how you say it. Arvia, like a pirate, like Arvia. I think that's how you say it. It does mean something to do with the seashore. Yes, something to do with the seashore in the definition. Arvia. My dad put Arvia in a sad face. Yeah, it's a bit of a strange one to me. To most people, it makes them think of buses, or it makes me think of Aviva car insurance. But it's probably one of those things that in a while we won't be able to think of anything as Arvia other than the cruise ship. So yeah, some people love that name. Some people don't like the name at all. Yeah, Matt says, bringing up one cruise ship incident, Concordia or Titanic, is silly. Imagine if people didn't drive because of the highway accidents every day. Yes, exactly. So I've been doing a bit of a series kind of on Instagram, and I've been sharing it on Facebook and Twitter too, because I found this article about reasons you shouldn't cruise, and it made me laugh so much, because they would be things like, yeah, like the Costa Concordia, and it just, yeah, the arguments they gave is something like, don't go on there because people die. People die everywhere. If people didn't die on cruise ships, that would be the amazing thing. It was saying, don't go on there because there's crime on there. There's people on there. There's going to be crime on there at some point. People tend to cause some crime. And I just wonder, the people who say that they won't go on a cruise because of all these reasons, like, by staying at home, even in your own house, you're still at risk. Like, you can't avoid all risk of everything for your entire life. So I don't really understand. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really remember the Costa Concordia thing much. It was before I had my kind of cruise head on. Yeah, 2012. It was very different from in 2012. Things have changed. Things have changed. But yeah, we're not like that. All of us in here, we know how good cruising is, and we know it's worth it. Yeah, it's a one-man error, not a company issue. And those who diss Costa still sail on Princess. Exactly. It's exactly the same thing. It's owned by the same company. So I don't really understand that. Plus, it's just fun. The Costa cruise I took was really, really fun. It was crazy, but it was fun. One day we will all die. Should we stop living? It's a great quote there from Mike. Thank you, John, for my super sticker. I promise I will invest that into some sort of potato products. Probably just some chips, if that's all right with you, John. But thank you so much, John, for your super sticker. Paul says he was showing off. Yeah, he wanted to go too close to the land. He wasn't allowed to sail where he was sailing. Not good. And a lot of things came out of the Costa Concordia. They changed a lot of things with the muster drill. So cruising is better now, but you can't avoid, you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. Santa says buy cat treats. I will also buy cat treats. Hudson has been a bit poorly. He's been doing that thing where he acts like he's really hungry, eats loads and loads of food, and then throws it up on the rug. And my house is about 80% hard floors, and he goes to the rug to throw up his food. So I'm not giving him too many cat treats at the same time, just a few. I think I need to, I shouldn't have to ration him his food. He should be able to work it out himself. But yeah, he's acting like a hungry boy. Julie says, I wish I could be as witty as some of your other comments. Yeah. Okay, cool. So where did we get to with the questions? We got to the P&O cruise ship, and the answer is Arvia. Arvia. The next question is, in which ocean is Fiji? I've never been to Fiji. Fiji is one of those bucket list places that you talk about here in the UK. Going to Fiji, like a world away. But where is it? I just gave away. It's not near the UK. It's nowhere near the UK. Jeff says Arvia sounds like an endangered species. It does, and I feel the same way about Smeralda. I just had a chat with Morgan from the Very Unofficial Travel Guides because he's considering booking a cruise on the Costa Smeralda. And as I've cruised with Costa, we just had a chat about it. And I think Smeralda sounds like infectious, like a disease. Smeralda, like I've got a bit of Smeralda today. I would love to cruise on that ship though. I think it means emerald in Italian, and it doesn't sound as pretty in English. Smeralda. Richard says, give us a clue, point to it on your map. If I point to it on the map, you will know where it is. This literally says Pacific Ocean, Southern Ocean. It has oceans on it. I can't give it away. The British guy says, fun fact, back in 2012, the safety drill had to be done within the first 24 hours, according to law. Now you cannot leave port without performing the drill. Yes. So that was a problem with the Costa Concordia. People hadn't had their muster drill because of the way that it just worked out back then. But it doesn't happen anymore. Oh, I don't know. I do not know Sana. Esmeralda, I don't know. Yeah, like Mardi Gras. Yeah, like Mardi Gras. I really want to cruise on Mardi Gras. I've never cruised with Carnival. I tried, but it got cancelled. And I think, what a way to start with Mardi Gras. I hope so. Yeah, Mike says we have to ration our cat's food, otherwise she vomits all over the bed. Well, Hudson's food comes out on a timer 3 times a day. Like, I don't have to ration it down to like he gets 8 tiny meals a day. I feel like 3 should be okay. John says, are you a spud? What is Patreon? I needed a name to call you guys. I think spud works quite well. I mentioned on a live stream a while ago, if you didn't catch it, that comments help my YouTube channel, even if they're about potatoes. And since then, a third of the comments, I would say, are about potatoes, which is fine by me. But it means I'm probably going to call you guys my little spuds. Patreon is a way to support people on the internet. You pay them, per month, and you get stuff. So if you want to get a podcast from me, a chance to do Zoom calls with me, behind the scenes stuff, my Patreon is called Emma Cruises. Rather unsurprisingly, I did even join Clubhouse this week. Clubhouse is the new social media app thing, isn't it? And I joined that just to get my Emma Cruises username, really. I feel like I need to do that. Thank you, Emily, for your super chat. This is for being an awesome friend and for keeping me entertained every week on YouTube. Thank you so much, Emily. You are an awesome friend too. Emily's been a little bit poorly, but I think she is feeling better. So that is good. Emma is the queen of the spuds, says Marcus. Sana says, fact check, Smeralda, Mardi Gras, and Ada Nova are excellence class. I still don't know if I'm supposed to pronounce it Aida or Ada, because every time I do either one, people tell me that I'm wrong. For me, Aida sounds easier to say, Aida. But then also, Aida Nova is harder to say than Ada Nova. So I don't know. Okay, so the question was, in which ocean is Fiji? And I saw lots of answers. You guys know your geography quite well. It is in the Pacific Ocean. Yes, it is the Pacific Ocean. Well done to Roger, who got that one. Well done to Mary. Well done to B. Glenn. Well done to Robin. Well done to Sylvia as well. Everybody's got this one. Kevin, Reggie and her man. Gwen even put like a little palm tree there. And Sana got it as well. Thank you, everybody. That is awesome. You guys know your geography. You have the pronunciation right. That's how the Germans I know say it. Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like I would trust the Germans. It's their cruise line, so I'll just copy them. Pam says, I was supposed to be on Symphony today, looking to book a couple of cruises this weekend. I'm feeling optimistic. That's good. I think there's something optimistic in the air at the moment. I don't know if, for me, it's my birthday next week. The sun's come out and I have a big announcement on my YouTube channel, I think tomorrow. So things are good. Yeah, Aida. Aida. Let's stick with Aida. I like that. People always correct me when I say Aida though. Oh, thanks, Todd, who shared a link to my Instagram. Check out Instagram when you have a chance, and that is my Instagram. I have a love-hate relationship with Instagram. I love it for the stories. I share pictures of everything in my life and behind the scenes of YouTube and Hudson and whatever I'm eating, but it's a strange place to be. Maybe no one wants cruise photos when we're not cruising, but it's been hard work this year. Thank you, Adam, for your super chat. I really appreciate you. There we go. It wouldn't let you come up on the screen, but there you are. So thank you, Adam. Okay, so we have got that one, and you guys pretty much all got that one. On to question 7 now, which is, on which cruise ship did the poop cruise of 2013 happen? The poop cruise. Santa says the Instagram grid is dead. Nobody wants it anymore. All about the stories. Yeah, if Instagram deleted the main page thing, I would be fine with that. I don't like it, and I don't use it. I put Instagram Reels on there. I like making the little videos. The British guy says, oh my God, Emma, I've watched your videos for ages and I haven't subscribed. Subscribing now. Yes, please, if you can, just check that you are subscribed to this channel. I always think I'm subscribed to people and then you find out that you're not. So if you're watching this, please check that you are subscribed. And if not, it will be nice for you to subscribe. Kathy has got to run. Thanks for the fun trivia. Thank you for joining us, Kathy. On which cruise ship did the poop cruise happen? I have to admit, I don't really remember this. This was also kind of before my cruising hat was on. But this is still one of the reasons that some people say that they won't cruise. Like the Costa Concordia, like the Titanic, the poop cruise also comes up. It was a cruise where the power went out and as a result, the toilets went down, didn't really work, hence poop cruise. Apparently, there's some kind of new technology now which keeps the toilets running, at least on the emergency generators. So that is good to know. That is good to know indeed. You've got loads of answers from this one. Loads and loads and loads. Yeah, you guys know it is Carnival Triumph. It is the Carnival Triumph. Shane says he sailed on her as Sunrise in November 2019. They did a good job updating her. Yeah, so they completely got rid of the name Carnival Triumph because it had been in the news and they changed her to Sunrise, which is much nicer. The British guy says the MSC Grandiosa looks ace and I would love to go on it. Have you ever been on the Grandiosa or Meraviglia, Emma? I have. I've been on the MSC Meraviglia twice. And I liked it so much the first time that the second time I took some friends who had never been on a cruise. And I think that shows that I trusted it enough to take my friends on their first cruise on this cruise. So the first time I did it over Christmas. I did it with my family and it was cool. It was really awesome. The second time I cruised a few weeks into January, much, much cheaper, a year later. And I took 3 people who had never been on a cruise before and they all loved it. They loved it. Julie says she's never heard of the poop cruise. Sorry if I introduce you to the poop cruise. I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, I would definitely recommend Meraviglia, Grandiosa, anything like that from MSC. I think they're really good. And I went on the water slides. I went on the ropes courses, did all of that stuff. We've got Adrian in here who is from New Zealand. Good morning, New Zealand. And anybody on this side of the world. Marcus says 83 likes at the moment, but double the viewers. Let's get the likes above 100, guys. Come on, guys. That would be cool. Okay. So you guys have got that one. It is Carnival Triumph. Well done to Jackie who put that one. And Pidgey. Thank you, Pidgey. Okay, let's move on to question number 8 now. What was the maximum number of troops that the Queen Mary transported at once? She was designed to carry 2,000 passengers. So she was designed to carry 2,000. How many troops did she end up carrying when she was repainted in grey and used to transport troops? Just going to check my answer here. Think I know, guys. Yes, I know. Hello, Morgan. I just got off of a chat with Morgan talking about my Costa cruise, and that video will be on his channel super, super soon. Thank you, Morgan. I'm hoping to get Morgan back for another one of our Q&As on here. Hopefully he is free soon, because that would be cool. Lots of guesses in here. You guys need to go higher. My dad's put 6,000, higher than 6,000, higher than 5,000, Lou. Higher than 15,000. It is higher than 15,000. Yep, keep going. Keep going higher. Morgan in the house, says Reggie and her man. Yep, Morgan is in the house. Higher than 15,000. Anyone have a guess? Higher than 10,000. The British guy says, can we take a moment to admire Emma's world map in the background, as I've seen it loads in your videos and I like the look of it. Thank you. I have just signed up to their affiliate scheme. So if you do want to get one of these, I have a link in my description and I will get a percentage of that sale. I didn't mean to become a map salesman, but as I have it in my background anyway, I thought it would be nice. So I appreciate it. If you do buy this map, buy it through the link in my YouTube description. Oh, you guys are close. You're nearly there. You're nearly there. It's less than 20,000, Richard. It is less than 20,000. Julie is close, but a little bit too high. A little bit too high. Morgan just wanted to say hi. Dinner time here. You go and enjoy your pizza. And I did see you a minute ago, so that's okay. Okay. So the answer I have written down is 16,000. 16,000 is the answer I have written down. If you have between 15,000 and 17,000, I'm going to give you a point because I'm not sure on the exact number. It might be 16,347, as Lou says, but I have written down 16,000. William says, was the Queen Mary made to fit a city or something? No, she was designed for 2,000 passengers. They actually had to rotate the bunk beds because not everybody, there wasn't enough space for everyone to sleep at the same time. So it would be like, oh, it's your time to get in a bed that someone else just got out of, rotate the beds around. Yeah, that's how that worked. Why do you want me to say that word, Scott? Jaguar or Jaguar? Lou, no. Lou is trying to give anybody a point, basically. Yeah, I'm shocked the ship would stay afloat with 16,000 people. Yes, apparently. Well, it did. I don't know if you've seen those photos on the top deck of people everywhere. And people say cruise ships are crowded now. 16,000. Crazy. Okay, so on to the next question because we need to. Which sea is Mykonos in? Mykonos. I have been to Mykonos, but only for half a day. I did a celestial cruise where we visited 2 ports per day, and one of them was Mykonos. We had an evening in Mykonos. So we had a different port in the morning. I think we got to Mykonos at about, it was quite late, maybe 3 or 4 p.m. And we stayed there until 9 or 10 in the evening. So we had an evening in Mykonos, which was cool. Yes, it is the Aegean. It's a weird looking word, that, isn't it? Aegean Sea. That is the one. Well done, Matt from Royal Caribbean blog. Sorry, I was just reading Jackie's comment. I was thinking, how can you mispronounce Jaguar? Jaguar. Oh, Jaguar. No, I would never say Jaguar. That sounds really weird. Jaguar, if I'm just speaking. Jaguar. Jaguar. That sounds awful. Yes, well done to Jackie. Well done to Sana. I'll give Sana a point, even though she missed out an E there. It's the weirdest word. Oh my goodness. The struggle is real today with speaking. Mykonos is such a beautiful place. Yes, it's a very beautiful place. The problem I have is that there's plenty of cats, loads of stray cats, and I don't want to, well, my travel insurance said that I wouldn't pet any stray cats. Interestingly, I don't really say pet cats here in the UK. I would say I'm going to stroke the cat, not pet the cat. I think Americans tend to say pet a cat, and then here we say stroke a cat. Fun fact, fun Britishism for you. Jaguar. Is that good? That sounds awful. I hate that. I would never do that. Do you know what I realized this week? And it changed. Oh, God. Yeah. Americans say things differently to us here in the UK, and I've accepted that. I've embraced it. But I learned this week that Americans don't say that they've been burgled, and you wouldn't burgle someone's house. You would be burglarized, which too far. That one's too far. It makes me tear up just thinking about it. We would say here, you're a burglar, you're going to burgle a house, and then that house will have been burgled. In America, they say, it's been burglarized, and I guess you would burglarize. Is burglarize the thing? But then if that's true, why would the person not be a burglarizer? Like, that's how I want that. Matt says robbed. Yeah, I think we'll stick with robbed. Burglarized is just awful. Sarah says in Scotland we say clap the cat. Clap the cat does not sound right. Like, I like that one. Oh my God, I got robbed. Yeah, robbed works really well. Robbed in Canada. Burgled is right in Kiwi English. I think because burgle here means to burgle is to steal stuff. So confused me, that one. Okay, on to question number 10 now. In 2022, a cruise leaves on the Carnival Pride from Tampa with an out-of-the-ordinary dress code. What is it? Explain chuck it down for rain. That one I had to have a full explanation. If it's chucking it down, it just means it's coming down a lot. It's as if someone is chucking down the rain. Like, I think that one makes sense. Raining cats and dogs doesn't make much sense. But we would say that one. I would just say, yeah, oh, it's chucking it down outside. Means it's really raining. Really raining. As soon as I ask the question, I tend to move on and think about something else. So I asked this question, started answering about the rain, and I was looking at the comments like, nude? Naked? Hopefully it doesn't demonetize my channel for talking about nude. One of my videos, the Virgin one, had like a little tag on it on YouTube saying like possibly explicit content because I had the word virgin in it. Like, it's Virgin Cruises. What else am I supposed to do? My mum says in your birthday suit. Yes, that is correct. It is Starkers. Starkers. Yep, says Jenny. That's right. Starkers is right. And in your birthday suit is right, mum. And naked is right. Yes, it is a naked cruise. It is a fully nude cruise. Another nude one. You have cruises for anything. Yes, it is a nude cruise. And I knew that nude cruises happened. I didn't really realize they would be on such big cruise ships as the Carnival Pride. I don't know why I didn't think that they would sell out that many people, but they do. So they do. I feel sorry for the crew on that sailing. They'll be traumatized. I don't know. I feel like each to their own. I'm not going to go on that cruise, but if other people want to go on that cruise, fair enough. I was reading the frequently asked questions on the cruise website, and it said things like you have to put down a towel when you sit down in the main restaurant, which is good. There's also dress codes for like formal nights, and when you're in port, you have to wear clothes, but the rest of the time, you don't have to. I guess I would assume the crew don't have to be nude. No. What is Marcus saying? Emma is doing a live show at her birthday. Marcus, no way. No way. Okay, so the answer to that one is nude. What a time to join us when we are just talking about nude cruises. But thank you for coming in now. Okay, I'm going to quickly change the subject on to question 11, which is which ship is bigger in terms of gross tonnage, Brilliance of the Seas or Liberty of the Seas? I would hope that Matt from Royal Caribbean blog in here does get this one right. I'm sure he does. Neil says Tony might be on that one with Don. I don't know if Tony or Don are taking that cruise. You still have to wear a tie on formal night. I don't know about that one. So which one is bigger? Which one is bigger? Not a Scooby, says Santa. Yeah, I have to admit, I would not get this one right. I get I know the oldest, I knew the oldest ones before they sold them and the newest, biggest ones. But when you're in the middle, I get a bit confused with all this stuff. So you've got a 50% chance for this one. You might as well guess something. Yes, Matt, you've got to get this one. I imagine that Matt from Royal Caribbean blog has everyone memorized in order. I hope he does. Well done, Matt. It is definitely Liberty. Yes, it is Liberty of the Seas. Out of Brilliance and Liberty. Quantum is bigger? Yes, maybe. Okay, cool. Sounds like a Spud cruise. Not sure about that, John. Okay, moving on now to our next question is something you may have seen. I've seen this a lot on Facebook. Which cruise line recently released a Monopoly set available for purchase? There have been other ones before, but I think they've always been gifts, like not ones you could buy. But this one is available for purchase, apparently. I haven't looked into it. I have a Monopoly set, but I have Toy Story Monopoly. That's what I have. Todd says, wow, the pressure is on you, Matt. The pressure's not on Matt. Matt has all of this stuff in his brain by default. You're not wrong. Matt, you could always just not answer. It would be embarrassing if you didn't know one of the questions and you answered it wrong. You would never live that down. So if you don't know, you can just not. Oh, Santa says it's only shipping in the US, so UK fans can't get it. That is annoying. That's mean. Why would they do such a thing? I have had so much trouble with parcels lately, though. I had a parcel this week that was delivered to me, and it said on it, do not leave with neighbor, do not leave in safe space. And I'm not a neighbor because it was for someone who was completely across town. I did find the guy. I found the guy on Facebook, and I delivered the parcel to him. But yeah, the fact that it said do not leave with neighbor, they left it with me, a complete stranger. I've just had trouble with that. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Sorry, I can't click on it. There we are. I don't know how to say your news name. I'm just going to call you MD, if that's all right. Thank you, MD, for your super sticker. MD01. Oh, no, MDO101. Thank you so much for your super sticker. I appreciate that. I also had a parcel sent to me that got so much customs fees on it and it got stuck. I don't know what the struggle is. I do keep thinking about getting a PO box. Certain people have asked to send me stuff, and the price of the PO box, I could buy a cruise with it, and you guys know how I am. I would always prefer to book a cruise than buy anything else. I think that should be another catchphrase for me. It should be like, I'd rather spend it on a cruise for everything, almost everything. Well, you weren't a neighbor. I know I wasn't a neighbor. I was just a complete stranger. And apparently that was better. Apparently. So the answer to this one, it is Carnival. Yes, it is. It does look cool. It does look cool. The last time I played Monopoly was when we had a power cut very briefly. That seems like the time where you get out the Monopoly. You play that game. Mike says, does the captain still wear his or her hat? I don't know. I don't want to find out. Yeah. There will be an American friend in the group chat happy to receive and send on to a UK friend in the group. Yeah, maybe, Richard. Maybe. It is mean that they wouldn't send it to the UK, though. There's plenty of us over here. Sometimes we get forgotten. Okay, so the next question is question number 13, and it is, do you have to do a muster drill on a river cruise? A muster drill. This live stream is at such a strange time because when I start it, it's bright daylight, and by the time I finished it, it is nighttime. It is nighttime, it is dark. Things are kind of getting better here, though. It's getting lighter in the evenings, and I'm enjoying it. Justin says, maybe the postal worker follows you and knows that you were a safe location. Maybe they do know that. But I did manage to find the guy, thankfully. John says, probably shouldn't have Googled naked cruises on my work laptop. John, you probably shouldn't have done that. I mean, I did it on my home laptop, which is also my work laptop because they never gave us anything to work from home, so I have to use my own laptop. But I did go out of the browser of my work computer into my own computer and then search naked cruises. I've been through all the frequently asked question pages on that website, everything. There's some pictures on there too, isn't there, John? If you've just had a look, there's some pictures that I don't think I should. I can't show them on here. We've got some no's and some yeses. Oh, Maggie says, I didn't do one on a Nile cruise, so I guess no. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe interesting. Interesting indeed. You guys have just changed my answer on this one because, yeah, interesting. My mum says, no, I don't remember doing one. Mum, I was with you when we did do one, so it definitely happened on our river cruise. You just have to stand on the top deck. It's very, very, very casual, but we definitely did one, Mum. We definitely did. HR want to talk to you now. That would be awkward. Okay, so I'm changing my answer. I was going to say yes, but it seems as if the answer is no, and not everybody has to. So I would say most cruise lines probably do them. They have done on all the river cruises I've done, but I guess different places, different rules. It's quite funny to me, the idea of doing a muster drill on a river cruise, because most of the places I've been, they have said that the river is not very deep, and if it's sunk, the top would still be out anyway, or you would swim the like 20 meters to the shore. So it's not really the same as being on an ocean ship. They don't have lifeboats or anything like that. I mean, if you did have power failure on a river ship, you would just float to the side. Like, it's not that big a deal. So we're going to go with no for this one. Or yes. You know what? I'm just going to give you guys a point. I'm going to give you a good vibes point. Whatever you put, yes or no, you're getting a point for that one. You are getting a point. Adam says, in a video, you were talking about how you chose a picture of yourself that is used for your channel. You said your choice wasn't intended to be catfishing. What does that mean? I don't think it's a British thing, because isn't there a TV show in the US called Catfish? I think it just means tricking people. It's basically when someone goes on the internet, pretends to be someone else, uses their photos and meets up with them. I'm sure there's an American TV show called about catfishing, or it's called Catfish. I don't know. But yeah, my photo is 2 years old, so I didn't want people... I don't think it's catfishing for me to use a photo that's 2 years old, but I did lose the photos that I wanted to use as my new picture, and I made a video about the mistakes I made, and that's where this one came out. I don't think it's a British thing. Let me know if you say catfish, catfishing. Mike says, sorry, I've not been able to take part in trivia today. I've been working away, but listening. Hate it when work gets in the way of fun. Agreed. Sorry you have to work, Mike. That is no fun at all. I'm sure there's a TV show called Catfish where they show up at someone's house and it's really kind of confrontational and strange. Oh, Will says, what is the muster drill like on a naked cruise? I have no idea, Will. I hope they don't have to wear the jackets. Oh, no. Yeah, so if you got yes or no for that one, I'm going to give you a point just for good vibes, because I thought the answer was yes because I had done it, but it seems that some people haven't. So both are right, yes or no, depending on where you're cruising and what you are doing. So you can all have a point for that one. There is a catfish show, says David. Yeah, I thought so. Not really the type of show that I watch, but I have seen that before. Marcus says, any answer between wrong and right, get 1 point. Yes, everyone. Robert says, I figured yes, because people can still drown in rivers. Yeah, they still have the whole process with the meet here, get your life jacket and everything like that. But in reality, if the ship wasn't working, they would just go to the side, like most situations, I'm sure. I guess if there was a fire or something, it might be different. NA just had a uni exam now, proper scared. You'll be completely fine. I couldn't tell you a single thing I did in an exam at university anymore. And that was only 6 years ago. Yeah, 6 years ago. Little tiny life jackets on the muster. They have tiny life jackets. They're not the big yellow ones that you have on ocean things. The tiny little life jackets. The type that you would wear if you were just going on a normal boat. You wouldn't always wear a big like yellow one. Big yellow orange life jacket, would you? Yeah, seen the Netflix show The Circle. I've not seen that one. And they use catfish all the time, pretending to be someone else. Yes. Catfish is an American thing where people have a profile picture of someone much more attractive since it's someone else. Yeah, so I just meant I didn't want to be a catfish by having an old photo, because often people will be, you know, online dating and they'll have a photo of them from 20 years ago. It's not that bad. I had my photo is from 2 years ago, my YouTube one. We've also lost Hudson here. Let's get Hudson back. Not the real Hudson, this one. We lost him because I was recording on here earlier with Morgan, and I didn't think Morgan would want my Hudson sticker on his live stream. So I took him away, but there he is. He's back. Okay, so let's move on. We've got 2 more questions. Yes, 2 more questions. Which cruise line has a bar called the District Brew House? Will says 6 years, try 30. I'm sure I will in 24 more years. Hudson is at Fiji this week. Hudson is not in Fiji this week. Hudson is, I think he's in Cuba this week, if you have a look here. God, it's so confusing that it's flipped over. But yeah, over here he is there. He's floating. District of the Seas, that is not quite right, Matt. Justin knows it. Justin is a big fan of NCL. Justin loves his transatlantic cruises. He loves his solo cruises, and he loves his Norwegian cruise line. If you ever want to take a solo transatlantic cruise with on a Norwegian cruise, talk to Sunny Travels. He knows all of this stuff. That's where the piano is. My piano is there, yes. So it is NCL. Well done to John. Well done to Cruise TT. Well done to Lou. Well done to Reggie and her man. Well done to Will. Well done to Kevin. Well done everybody who got that one. I like the District Brew House. It's one of my main memories from the Norwegian Encore that I went on. I was only on there for a few days. But it was good. It was good. I've seen it on a video. Can't remember the ship for sure. Might have been my ship tour of Norwegian Encore. Maybe. Daniel says, I'm way late. Daniel, you are way late. But you can catch up on all of these forever. Okay, so question 15 now, our last question. I was thinking that my map may give this away, but you can't read from here. Which country is the furthest east? Norway, Finland, or Sweden? John says, great show. Thanks from all of us, Emma. Thank you so much, John. John, you've come to so many of these, and I really appreciate it. It's so nice to see names come back again and again, because that means that you like it, I hope. I hope so. So which is furthest east? Norway, Finland, or Sweden? I still have to think to work out which way is east. I don't know why. So Norway, Finland, or Sweden? Sanna, I would hope that you will get this one right. Is there any news from Disney? Zeus says, and not that I have heard of. Francisco says 121 likes. More. It's a shame that you, Francisco, cannot do more than one like, because I think you would be good at that. Okay. Yes. Well done, everybody. It is Finland. It is Finland. Finland. Loads of Finlands you guys have got in here. Well done to John. Well done to Maggie. Well done to Jackie. Scott put a question mark. He wasn't really sure that he is right. Finland, says Sanna. Sunny Travels. Well done, everybody. Adrian, Nikki, Jenny. I mean, I could do this for the whole thing, just read out your things, but you guys, you've got this one. So how many did you get out of 15? Paul says he got 6. He says, bummer. 14 out of 15 for David. That's pretty good, David. Well done, David. I think, David, you're one of the top trivia fans. I think you've been here most of the trivias. And yeah, I'm sorry to say I am going to be going down to 1 trivia per month rather than 1 every other week. Probably from now, because I want to do more Q&As. I want to get more guests on here. And the trivia just doesn't get as many views as the normal videos. It doesn't get as many anything. But I do enjoy doing them, so I don't want to give them up. Lou says he tried his best all the time. 13 out of 15. That is really good. Just missed the potatoes and the troops on Queen Mary. I think that's good. That's pretty good. 13 out of 15. I got 100%. I mean, I was only here for 3 of the questions, but I got all of them. Not sure. Kevin says 12 out of 15, my best. Well chuffed. I'm well chuffed that you're well chuffed. John got 0. Oh, John. 7 out of 15. 7. Okay, Emma, I understand about trivia. Thank you, David. I'm still going to be here at the same time. I think we'll just do 1 a month rather than 1 every 2 weeks. So I am going to do a bonus live stream this week on Wednesday, because it's my birthday. Oh, sorry. It is my birthday on Wednesday. So I will be here 10 p.m. UK time, 10 till 11, which I'm barely awake at 10 p.m., but I figure I'm not going to be out having a birthday party, am I, on Wednesday? So I will come here and I will chat to you guys. It doesn't have to be anything cruise related. If you do want to talk about cruise stuff, that's completely fine. But if we just want to hang out, I think that would be nice to not be, to have everybody here on my birthday, even if it is a virtual birthday. Before the stream, Emma gave me 1,000,000 points, says Matt. Matt, I'm not sure that I did do that. Why would you lie? Yeah. Sue says, thank you for answering my question. You are very, very welcome. If I did miss any of your questions and your comments, I'm sorry. I will come back and reply to them afterwards, but all of these live chats are gone once they are gone. There's nothing I can do with that one. Conky Wonky says, I would love to see Paul and Carol on one of your live streams. Yes, I would love to get Paul and Carol on this live stream. I took a trip with Paul and Carol. We went to Rome to see Katherine Jenkins perform in an Italian castle, which we need to talk about because who does that? Who just goes to Italy to see Katherine Jenkins perform in a castle? Absolutely crazy. So yeah, I'll definitely talk to Paul and Carol and get them on here. Sandra agrees with Conky Wonky. That is awesome. Wednesday at 10, you say? Yes, Wednesday at 10 UK time. I'm going to go away now and schedule that live stream. So if you come back to my channel in half an hour, it should be there. You should be able to hit get reminder, and I'll try and tell everyone on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and all of that stuff. But yeah, so thanks for the trivia. Thank you very much for joining us. Bye, everybody. Thanks for the trivia. Yes, awesome. My mum says I do. My mum was with me on that trip. She does go to Italy to see Katherine Jenkins perform in a castle, but it's very niche, I would say. Me, my mum, Paul and Carol. It's pretty much it. John says, join Patreon, people. Thank you, John. John is one of my Patreons. Patreons, we're doing the Zoom on Sunday. If you're in that bit, I will see you on Sunday. And for everybody else, I will see you on Wednesday on my birthday. Thank you so much for joining me for this trivia. And we'll be back same time next week as well. So see you somewhere at some point. Thank you, everybody, and goodbye.